It was evening on the Sea of Galilee. The crowds had been pressing in on Jesus all day, listening, watching, reaching for him. And finally, as the sun dipped low, he turned to his disciples and said, "Let's cross to the other side." So they climbed into a boat and pushed off from shore. The water was calm at first, the kind of night where the stars just began to flicker awake. And Jesus, exhausted from teaching and healing, lay down in the stern and fell asleep. But Galilee is known for sudden storms, and that night the wind rose out of nowhere. Clouds swallowed the stars. Waves began to pound against the boat. The water sprayed over the sides, soaking them. Seasoned fishermen, men who knew this lake, suddenly felt their strength slipping into fear. Despite the chaos around him, Jesus remains peacefully asleep. The boat rocks violently. Water splashes nearby but doesn't wake him. The contrast between peace and chaos is striking. The boat pitched and groaned. The waves grew higher, and still Jesus slept. The disciples, soaked and desperate, moved toward the sleeping Jesus. Their faces show panic and urgency. One disciple approached him in an effort to wake him, but Jesus was still asleep. The boat lurches dramatically with each wave. Finally, the disciples couldn't take it anymore. They shook him awake and cried out. David, drenched and fearful, looks directly at Jesus. His voice carries desperation and panic. Rain streams down his face. The boat's instability was visible. "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" And then Jesus stood. Imagine the storm raging, wind howling, rain lashing down. He looked into the chaos and spoke just 3 words.
Quiet. Be still.
And instantly, the wind stopped. The waves smoothed. The sea became like glass. In the stunned silence, Jesus turned to his disciples.
Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?
And they whispered to one another, their voices trembling, "Who is this? Even the wind and the waves obey him." That night wasn't just about the weather. It was about fear and trust. The disciples thought the storm was going to be the end of them, but the one who held their lives was asleep in the boat the whole time. Sometimes life feels like that, chaotic, overwhelming, like we're about to sink. And the story reminds us, even when it feels like God is silent, He hasn't lost control. The waves still know His voice,